What is up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I got a story for you guys. Now, I kid you not, this was one of the most terrifying things that has ever happened to me thus far. So yesterday I went to bed. I had a pretty long day, I went to bed pretty late. I was into my dreams, pretty deep asleep, and all of a sudden around 3 o'clock a.m. I start mentally, I thought it was mentally, I start hearing these doorbells and banging noises at the door. Now honestly, I thought that was in my dream, like some sort of door being knocked down or something, I don't know, some person clicking the doorbell, but it turns out I kept hearing it, so I eventually woke up. Now my room, I live on like the second floor of my house, and I live right above the main door downstairs. So I wake up and I still hear these noises, and I hear this person scream, "Help me." Right? At that point, I was like, whoa, what the hell is going on? I realized that my parents had not waken up yet, so I go and wake them up first, and then I run and head downstairs to the door. Obviously, it was like 3 a.m. in the morning, and I wasn't gonna open the door even though there was somebody screaming help on the other side of it. I mean, shoot, for all I know, they could have been there to mug us. See, I go up to the door, I look through the peepee hole, it's like this homeless looking dude. I don't know if he was homeless or not, but apparently when I ask him, "Who is this?" But he replies with, "Please open the door, dude, help me, I got blown up." And I do say blown up in quotation marks because he did not look bloody at all. He did not have strands of meat hanging down from his body, but he did sort of have tattered clothes. So at that point, I didn't know what to do. I was like, "Dude, so what happened? Explain to me what happened. I'm not gonna open the door yet. Just tell me what happened." And I was like, "Those people, they're chasing me. They're coming for me. Please open the door. They blew me up." And at this point, two things were going through my head. Either this dude's here to rob me, or this dude actually got hurt and he's trying to hide from people. Now, if you guys don't know, I don't live too far away from the street, so my house is one of those houses that are pretty close to the street, so people could honestly just come up at any time and just do that kind of stuff. But keep in mind, this is the first time this has ever happened at 3 a.m. in the morning. So obviously I wasn't gonna open the door. I asked him if he was alright. Obviously he said no, and I'm like, "Do you want me to call the cops? Because I don't want to open the door right now." It was like, "No, dude, just please open the door." Hell no, I'm not gonna open the door. God damn it. You're like a freaking dude that just came up to my door at 3 a.m. Like, really, anyone with common sense. Now my guess was, if this dude wasn't really trying to rob me, he was probably a dude that got into a bar fight down the street, and he just coming over here because he's probably being tailed by some people and they want to beat the crap out of him and he just needs shelter. So I'm like, "Dude, I'm just gonna call the cops. Hopefully, they'll be able to take care of you. If you really do need some help, they'll take you to an ambulance or something, I don't know, to the hospital or whatever the heck you need." So I call up the cops, tell them that there's this weird ass dude in front of my door. So they hang up. They're like, "Okay, we're on our way right now." So throughout the time that they actually weren't coming, they were like, "You know what, let's just call in for updates." So they kept calling me in for updates, and once I actually told the dude, "You know what, I just called the cops, just stay put for a bit. I don't know if you really are hurt, but just stay put and we'll see what happens from there." Now at this point, I was actually pretty awake at that point. I wasn't half asleep anymore. So eventually, just looking through the window right beside the door, I see the dude slowly start to get up and kind of crawl his way to the street. I honestly thought he was gonna get run over because even though it's 3 a.m. in the morning, there's still cars coming through the road because I live near a pretty busy intersection. So the dude actually crosses the street surprisingly without getting hurt, and he's still crawling. Now once again, at that moment, I honestly thought that he had come to rob me, because why else would he actually run from the cops? Either that or else he might have been, induced with some alcohol, and he probably got into some car accident, and he just didn't want to get more trouble by actually having the cops find out that he was, DUI or whatnot. I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. But yeah, he runs away. A few minutes later, the cops show up. They ring at my doorbell. It's like, "Is everything fine?" I'm like, "Yeah, the dude just ran off over there. He just crawled across the street. I'm surprised he didn't get hurt." After that, they call in some units, So multiple police cars start driving around the road where I live, and they actually have those light things that are hooked up to the front of police cars, and they're looking for this guy. And I kid you guys not, it is pitch black. There is no street lights near my house. There is like one little traffic light, but other than that, you guys can barely see anything. So the cops are looking for this dude. I don't think they ended up finding him because at the end, they actually called me back and it's like, "Okay, is this dude still bothering you?" I'm like, "No, he just kind of left." So that does it for there. I honestly didn't sleep the rest of the night. So 8 o'clock in the morning rolls around and I just can't take it anymore. So I fall asleep right there in the living room. When I wake up, it was around 12, so I didn't have too many hours of sleep, just about 4-ish. So then I head outside to see what was up last night. And to my surprise, I actually go near the glass door and I find like this handprint covered in blood. Now from then on, I actually realized that the dude was actually hurt. So yeah, most likely he probably got into a bar fight or he got into an accident, and that's what he called blowing up because of the fact that his clothes were tattered. So yeah, overall, it was just a pretty intense experience for me. I honestly never had that experience because it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. Pretty terrifying, not gonna lie, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this story. If you guys were to take anything away from this, please take away the fact that if someone comes to your door at 3 a.m. in the morning, says that they actually blew themselves up, please don't open the door, guys, because you don't want to die, or you don't want to get your ass kicked by people that are tailing him because they want to beat their ass, so they'll just end up beating your ass in the process. But anyways, once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, please leave that like. It really does help me out. And also, if you guys think that my channel deserves a subscription, then go ahead and subscribe so you guys are notified whenever one of my videos go live. Anyways, take care, guys, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.